people, welcome back to my YouTube, and today I'm going to be doing a full face of dupes. If you don't know, dupes are basically affordable brands that have come out with their own version of a designer or luxury item. So for example, we have a Charlotte Tilbury magic wand dupe here, we have the Drunk Elephant drop dupes that I'm going to try, we have a Rare Beauty blush, we have a light reflecting NARS foundation dupe, and then we have a Tarte. So lots of big brand products but coming in at much smaller prices. Okay, first up, literally everyone has heard of the Drunk Elephant drops because you cannot get your hands on them. They've gone viral. They are like the most difficult product to possibly try. So I've been trying out a few different dupes. Yesterday I tried out the iconic London bronze and that looks absolutely beautiful on the skin. Really warmed up, just looked like a tan. But today I'm going to go in with Studio London by Superdrug's product, and these are bronzing drops called You Do You. They come in at £5, so compared to the Drunk Elephant products it comes in at £31. That is a massive saving. So if similar and it's in stock, it would be a dream. I've seen a lot of people using the Drunk Elephant product, mixing it in with their moisturizers or SPF or something. So I'm going to go in with my Embrace cream just so we're kind of doing a very similar application to give us the best comparison possible. I have these ones in the shade medium dark, so I've just popped like a little bit of a blob where I put my Embrace cream, and we're going to mix them in and see what it looks like. Okay, I've just rubbed in one side to check the shade match, and I'm just going to show you guys. Let the magic happen. I don't actually have a tan on at the minute, whereas normally I do have a bit of a tan on, so I feel like this would just look beautiful, especially when I've got a tan on my body and not on my face, because tan tends to break out my face. So if I can, I'll avoid tanning my face. So if this is a little like lifesaver for £5, I'm gonna be so impressed. Stop. Oh my goodness, they are gorgeous. Look at how bronzed that has made my skin look. Like, it just looks like I have been kissed by sunlight. I'm so obsessed. I haven't actually tried the original Drunk Elephant drops because, like I said, you literally cannot get your hands on them. So if I could, I would compare them side by side. But the results that I've seen, it just tends to warm up your skin beautifully. And I feel like that has done exactly that. Next up has to be foundation, and this is my absolute new favorite foundation from Primark. This is their £6 illuminating foundation. It's originally branded, I think a lot of people have been saying that it is a NARS light reflecting foundation dupe, but I would say that it's actually really similar to the new Be Perfect Chroma Cover foundation, which is like the illuminating one. They just give like a satin finish. They look so flawless, and when I compared the two side by side, you literally couldn't tell the difference. This one comes in at £6, and I grabbed the shade Nugget 3. It has SPF in it, wild pansy and rose extract, which, I mean, random little skincare benefits, but we'll take it. There was an incredible shade range when I went into Primark, and I was actually able to choose between, because the other foundation that I've got is the matte one, but I didn't get to choose a shade because they didn't have any testers out, so it's way too orange for me. But this is like the perfect match, and it just gives such a gorgeous illuminating glossy finish. Like, your skin just looks, oh my god, so healthy and so glowy. So let me show you the effect that it gives you when you pop it on your skin. The glow and the coverage that you get from this foundation is absolutely stunning. Like, you can already see my skin starting to reflect the light back at you, and it just looks so healthy and so glowy. Like, I've literally just done a fresh skincare routine and my skin just looks so even, so beautiful, so moisturized. The fact that you can literally grab this for £6 is honestly insane. It does feel a very similar quality to a lot of my higher end foundations. So if I could rave about any product from Primark, it has to be this. Next up, it had to be a Charlotte Tilbury dupe, and we have this cream contour wand from Primark. Again, a little Primark find. This one was £4.50, and the Charlotte Tilbury ones I think are about £30 each, so that is a significant saving. I have actually got the Charlotte Tilbury Pink Gasm wand, and when I compared the illuminating blush from Primark, they were literally identical. I grabbed this one. I think it was a universal shade that was just there because I can't see a shade on here, but as you can see, the applicator and everything very similar, very easy to get messy. It does have a little like on-off lock on it, but by the time you've done your blush contour, you're just throwing it back on your desk. You're not actually remembering to lock it. But if you do remember to lock it, unlike me, it probably wouldn't get as messy. I'm just going to show you how pigmented, wow, okay, and I will just do a few little presses like that. The only downside to this is I know that the Charlotte Tilbury one has a bit of a like shine to it, because my blush has this really gorgeous like illuminating shine, which I feel gives that kind of clean girl aesthetic, glowy skin, bronze, looks beautiful. But this one doesn't. This has a matte finish, so I feel like that's the only downside to it. Okay, I just went to blend it in. This is a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. Like, I'm going to attempt to work it in and see if we can melt it in, but wow, a little goes a long way. You did not need to use as much product as I put on there. But it blends in pretty beautifully, I won't lie. And the fact that that was looking a little bit intense there for a minute and it still managed to blend is pretty promising. I'm kind of impressed that I managed to buff that in, because I was a little bit worried there for a minute. I thought I was literally just going to have a line. All blended and all is forgiven. I feel like that just looks so beautiful on the skin. It gives me enough definition, but it also just looks bronzed and warm, and it just makes my skin look so beautiful. I absolutely love the fact that that gives. We have no patchiness, thank God, because sometimes when you try a liquid bronzer, it can kind of dry out where you've put it. So I was a little bit worried where I'd stamped it that we were going to have a little bit of dryness that I was going to really have to work in, but it just blended in and buffed in so beautifully. And another thing that I will note, this is actually my Charlotte Tilbury Pink Gasm wand. It does run out very, very quickly. Like, I feel like there's not actually a lot of product in there, which really, it kind of lets me down a little bit, especially because of the price. But this one, because I feel like it's going to be a similar thing, there's not going to be that much product in it because they don't really need to put that much product in it. It's tiny little tubes. But the fact that it is so pigmented means that little is going to go a long way, and it will actually last you a while. So that is definitely a plus to think about. And again, it's £4.50, so super affordable. Okay, next up we have a Tarte dupe from Aldi. I believe I grabbed this one for £4, I think. This is their Take Cover Concealer, and I grabbed this one in the shade 2. Just for context, Tarte's concealers come in at £27 on Sephora UK. Again, it's not something that I've tried. I don't think we could actually get our hands on it in the UK. It's only recently come over with Sephora, but this is so full coverage. It baffles me that this is from Aldi. Like, Aldi makeup is definitely slept on, and this is one of the products that I would recommend. I would be like, get your hands on this. We have one side blended, and I just need to show you guys how easy and blendable this is, but it holds its coverage, which is so insane. I think that's why I love this product, because you pop it on and it has that super thick creamy consistency. You just know the coverage is going to be there, it's going to be beautiful, and it just does. And also you can just see how beautiful that just blended in. Like, so easy, so seamless, and it just looks absolutely stunning underneath the eyes. Can you see a single eye bag? No. Do I look like I've had 8 hours sleep? Absolutely. 10 out of 10. It just looks flawless, and I'm 100% obsessed. Now, there are so many new incredible blushes in the market that are dupes for a lot of different products, so I really struggled to choose which one to put you guys on, but it has to be this one. And just take a look at it and try and figure out if you recognize this blush and where from, because I genuinely didn't realize until I grabbed it from Primark, came home, and then a week later I was scrolling on my Instagram and I saw that Rare Beauty had announced their new blushes, and I was like, looks familiar. And if you actually look them up, they are practically identical, and I didn't realize that when I grabbed this one from Primark, so I feel like I had to put you on it. This one comes in at £3.50, and I believe the new Rare Beauty blushes come in at £21. For application, I'm just going to go ahead and warm up a beauty blender in the pigment like that, and then I'm going to gently press into the skin. Look at that color and look at that pigment. Wow. For £3.50, I mean, it's a little must-have, isn't it? And that is the full face done. They are just some recent dupes of mine that I've picked up that I have definitely fallen in love with. The bronzing drops was a first try, so I'm genuinely so impressed with those. And for £5, I mean, come on, you gotta grab them whether they're a dupe or not. They're amazing. Also, it blended in so seamlessly. I genuinely couldn't see where I had like rubbed it in. Thank God I didn't have like streak marks or anything, so that's definitely a plus. And the rest of the products, I just feel like they are 100% a must-have. My skin looks so beautiful, so flawless. All of the products look so stunning together. I genuinely wouldn't say that I've got a full face of drugstore makeup on right now. I just think they have done such an incredible job of living up to those luxury items, and they just look and feel so beautiful and flawless on the skin, and I would definitely recommend each and every one. Thank you so much for watching, gorgeous people, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!